Hi children, this is YN Suvarnalakshmi working as school assistant physical science ZPHS Kottapet Uppal Mandal Medchal district. Children, in this session we are going to learn about artificial satellites. What are artificial satellites? How the satellite launch? Indians, what are the Indian satellites? What is the history of Indian satellites? And what is the history of ISRO and uses of artificial satellites? Children, you must have heard that there are a number of artificial satellites which are orbiting the earth. Artificial satellites are man made, they are launched from the earth. They revolve around the earth much closer than the earth's natural satellite, the moon. Children, let us see how the satellite will be launched. The process of placing satellite in proper orbit is known as launching process. Here the rocket is takes off the satellite and it is launching the satellites, and when the rocket takes off there will be certain stages in stage by stage. Some parts of the rocket will burn and get separated. After reaching certain height, the separation operation will be started by step. See children, by step the separation operation has been started here. Observe carefully. And finally, the satellite will come out and there will be solar panels are they are opening. These solar panels will provide the energy and power to the satellites. Thus, the satellites will kept in their desirable orbits around the earth. They will protect the earth. Children, India has built and launched several artificial satellites. Aryabhatta was the first Indian artificial satellites. Children, let us know about the Indian satellite history. In this history, we have to mention ISRO. ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. ISRO was formed in 1969 with a vision to develop and harness of space technology in national development. Bangalore is its headquarters. Indian Space Research Organization, one of the founder was Vikram Sarabhai, and he is the one of the founder of ISRO. Having he strongly believed that the space technology will takes a lead position in coming future. APJ Abdul Kalam's contribution was also remarkable to ISRO. Aryabhatta was the first Indian artificial satellite. At that time, we even doesn't have proper technology. We used to depend on the other countries for technology at early stage. We don't have proper facilities to launch the satellites, not even proper transport system to the launching pad. So our scientists used to take the parts of the rockets on bicycle only. Let us have a look about ISRO's journey from zero to what it is today. See children, see this video. See children, we doesn't have proper transport system in earlier days. In 1975, Aryabhatta was the first artificial satellite which was launched by India with the help of ISRO. And after that, INSAT, IRS, Kalpanavan, EduSat, etc. and PSLV also launched in 1994. Another milestone is Chandrayaan. On 22nd October 2008, we launched this. This is a very successful project. Finding the water on moon, Chandrayaan 2, another is the, and Mangalyaan, that is Mars orbitary mission is also very successful mission which was conducted by ISRO. The future projects are Mars landing 2040 and building Mars Research Center on Mars by 2050. And another prestigious upcoming projects are Gaganyaan. In this project, ISRO is planning to send astronauts in space and build our own space station like other countries by 2080. And we are also want to build our own space station And already we are giving training for 3 astronauts for Gaganyaan, and this is the ISRO space station 2018. And another prestigious project which is upcoming is Adityayan, a project it is set for the study of sun. Garuda, the solar sail spacecraft, 2100, and it is developed for the uh, research of the sun and its sunspots. So these are all the future prestigious ISRO projects, children. So we should appreciate the contribution of ISRO. Artificial satellites have many practical applications. They are used for forecasting weather, transmitting television and radio signals. They are also used for telecommunication, remote sensing, collecting the information from a distance, in navigation, and military use also. Children, let us know about the different kinds of artificial satellites and their uses with more details. In 1959, Russia launched the Sputnik. After 1960, America also launched so many projects. During early days of 1960s, the space technology has been improved a lot by the competition and the Cold War between Russia and USA. After so many efforts and so many failures and so many trials, our scientist has been succeeded to launch the satellites. After the space technology develops, our scientists are able to have the grip over the artificial satellite technology. So they developed a lot of technology regarding these satellites, artificial satellites. So this is the first artificial satellite model. After that, scientists has developed so many satellites. There are two kinds of satellites. So one is polar satellite. So this is the one kind of satellite. This is called polar satellite. That means it orbits from pole to pole. That is from North Pole to South Pole or South Pole to North Pole. It orbits the Earth from pole to pole just like thread is wounded on a ball. It covers every area on the Earth with a speed of 17,000 kilometers per hour and take 1 or 2 minutes to complete one rotation or one round. And it is mainly designed for the weather reports, and it gives the weather reports and climate changes and the change of the magnetic field of the Earth, and it also gives the information about the disturbances in the oceans. So it also gives the disturbances in the oceans, winds, weather forecast, cyclones, typhoons, etc. And it also continuously monitoring the temperature changes occurs on Earth. It also continuously monitors the temperature changes occurs on Earth. It also helps to observe the thermal energy of ocean, and by continuous monitoring of the Earth, warmer regions and colder regions. On Earth there are some warmer regions are there, some colder regions are there. And to observe the average sea temperature of Pacific and at equatorial, causing the phenomena of El Nino, which is causing the floods and global warming and droughts so throughout the Earth. So it is continuously monitoring the temperatures and weather changes of the Earth. NASA, National Aeronautical Space Administration, developed another satellite called geostationary satellites. This is another kind of satellite. So this satellite is geostationary satellite, which revolves around the Earth, located above the equator. They rotates with the rate of the same rate of the Earth's rotation. So it always looks like fixed. That's why it is called the geostationary satellites. These continuously monitoring the same area. So it continuously monitoring the fixed area or a same area. And other countries are also launching so many geostationary satellites for their national development purposes. And some other countries like Japan, Russia, China, India and Canada, UK, they all are planning, they have launched their geosatellites and polar satellites in space technology. These are specially meant for the weather satellite programs, and they can be monitor the particular area of the weather reports. From these satellites we can know the oceans, waves in oceans, hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, like that. And it also gives the moisture percentage in the atmosphere. With the high resolution picture clarity of picture capturing, like they will provide a very clarity picture from such a long distance, like cyclones. And so they will give the clear picture of about the cyclones, rains, and thundering and lightning, rains and weather forecast of the particular places, particular region or the particular country. It also used in mining to detect the minerals hidden on the earth crust layers, monitoring weathers in weather, and in defense field also continuously monitoring about the weather of the particular region. And in defense field they are also used. And it in aero navigation and navigation, it is also used to locate the maps. And in it is also used in communication systems widely for the TV and radio transmissions, and maps and security reasons, defense purposes, air forces and navy, and particularly GPS, global position system also. These satellites are very very useful. So children, these are all the uses of satellites. So, children, these are all the information about artificial satellites and their uses. Children, in future there will be tremendous development in space technology. With this inspirational video, I wish you all of you will become a space scientist or masters in space technology. I hope you enjoy this video. All the best, children. Yours, Suvarna teacher.